What's up, everybody? Doc Dark 1985. There's levels to this. All right, you see the title of the video. Xbox does perform better. Point blank, period. I was wrong. I was wrong. And I'm explaining it to you. Before you get mad, listen to what I have to say. Okay? Here it is. I complained about frame rate, right? There's not correct me if I'm wrong. There's not a single game out there that the PS5 runs at a higher resolution than the Xbox Series X. Not a single game out there that does that. There's plenty of games where the Xbox Series X runs at a higher resolution than the PS5. But the other way around, not a single game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please, begging you, put the link in the description, everything. Please let me, or put the link in the comment. Please let me know. Now, there are games where both consoles will drop frames, but the Xbox Series X seems to drop more frames than the other, right? And those are the games that I'm talking about, where you put the mode to performance mode or whatever, and it's almost like the PS5 understood the assignment and stuck to that 60, while the Xbox Series X sometimes hits that 60, sometimes it doesn't. Now, it might be just a few frames, 5 frames here or there. I think the most outrageous one I saw was something like 12 frame difference, right? And it was like in one specific scene of one game that Digital Foundry was showing. Okay, that to me was enough to complain about the whole power narrative, which I still think they advertised it a lot more powerful than it really is. I mean, we're still waiting on tools, but as far as it performing better than the PS5, it is a better performing machine, and I'm explaining to you why. Okay, I need to apologize to all of you out there that tried to explain refresh rate to me. I can't even say it. All of you that tried to explain VRR, and this is what I mean. Listen up, listen up. I know you ponies are mad. You're probably typing right now. I said in my last video that I shouldn't have to get a TV that has VRR, that I shouldn't have to worry about a TV that has VRR, that the game should just perform better. And then I sat there and I thought about it. Somebody left me a comment saying it's not the console's fault that you don't have a TV that has VRR. And what they mean is it's not the console's fault that you don't have a TV that takes advantage of all its features. For instance, I have an Xbox Series X that is capable of running games at 120 frames. If I connect my Xbox Series X to a TV or a monitor that only does 4K 60, okay? That only does 4K 60. That still doesn't take away the fact that the Xbox Series X can run games at 120 frames. Let me explain that to you. If I decide to connect my Xbox Series X to a TV or a monitor that doesn't take full advantage of its features, that's my fault, not the Xbox's fault. And the Xbox still has those features. Whether or not I can tap into them, that's on me. That's the difference, and I failed to see that. So, Microsoft adding variable refresh rate ensured that no matter what you're playing, you will experience a smooth experience. It will not jar, it will not screen tear, because with the variable refresh rate, the screen is going to go off of what the Xbox is producing. Whatever frames the Xbox is sending to the TV, that's exactly what you're going to see. And that, my friends, is so more next gen than a touchpad, than blowing on controllers, than feeling rain, than reading subtitles in Braille. It is so much more next gen when you can actually sit there and you know that if you have the proper TV, it's not Microsoft's fault if you didn't get the proper TV, you can experience proper gaming. Man, I'll tell you what though, man, these ponies are good, man. Because there was an argument on Twitter where they were talking about performance and very refresh rates, and there was some ponies laughing like, you guys got to get a whole nother TV just to be able to play the game, blah blah blah. And it's like, whoa 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 whoa. If I'm playing on a 1080p monitor and the console is capable of doing 4K, I still can't act like the console can't do 4K just because I can't experience it. You still got to give that console props. It's just my fault that I don't have a TV that takes advantage of it. Variable refresh rate, I can't say the damn word. VRR is the exact same thing. The reason you guys want to dismiss it is because your weak console can't do it. Or not yet, at least. I don't know if this is something that they could do with a software patch or a system patch. I don't really know. They'll probably charge them another $10. There'll be a DLC patch to get variable refresh rate. Don't make it a subscription. Sony don't play. They know Sony knows they got suckers on that side that'll pay for it. But regardless, the better performing system is the Xbox Series X. And that's just one feature that I mentioned. I didn't even talk about Dolby Vision. My TV doesn't have that either. So it's probably my fault that I bought the best, most powerful console and I'm not using all of its powerful features. Dang, that doesn't make sense, Doc. Why would you do that to yourself? Please argue this. Please argue this. Listen to what I'm saying. With the proper monitor and the proper TV, not even. Let's say you got the best TV and the best monitor, and you put both consoles on it, put it on an even playing field. Xbox Series X is smoking the PS5. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. Unless it's a game that you gotta blow. We out. Peace.